Hi, my name is Alisha. I'm really hungry. But all I have is this mac and cheese from the food bank. I know. I'm just a wee dyke. I need help from a Trini, Jurassic, Bionic Dyke.
Am I invisible? I've been sitting here the whole time. Let's make a macaroni pie.
LeZlie, you're amazing.
Hi, we are trans and we are fab.
Don't forget us MBs. We're sweet and lovely.
From different ocean.
Boarding flights with emotions.
We traveled from trauma to drama.
Started out lonely, but then we found new homes.
Through food and spice, we found a new life.
With our
Fairy
Trans.
parents.
Can you pass me the butter, please?
Here's the butter.
Okay, it's butter, not butter.
How did both of you meet?
You want me to say how we met?
Yeah, your side.
So I got dragged into this Indo Women's Caribbean Cooking Group back in 2016, actually by an ASAAP employee. I was the only dyke there, and I felt out of place. And then I was told, oh, today we're having the speaker who's coming to talk about confidence, self-esteem, body image. And in walked this little cutie pie with a brush cut. And I thought, hallelujah and amen, there's another one of us.
Well, you weren't the only dyke in the room.
See how easy this is?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's like butter on toast.
Not quite. But
I just wanted to use
close.
a butter pun.
I say, I'll drop you back. And I said, I don't want to drop you in the middle of nowhere this hour of the night. Are you living at Sprott House? And it was like, oh, you figured out where I'm living. And I had cooked at that shelter, so that was something. So that broke the ice completely.
Yeah, it
Yes,
did.
I think that's when you felt safer.
I felt seen.
Yes.
I was very self-conscious about my living situation. At that time, it was really hard for me to disclose that I was homeless. So the fact that you had figured it out and you didn't make me feel uncomfortable, that's what diffused the box pasta.
It's macaroni, not pasta. Where I come from, we didn't have pasta. We had macaroni. I didn't even know about pasta until I came to this country.
I completely settled in Canada in 2016 because I was born here, but I was not raised here. I grew up in Singapore.
Does that explain your accent?
Everyone has an accent. Thank you very much.
I had to ask you, what was your background? Because I kept
Yeah.
hearing British, and then I heard something else,
Yeah.
and then I heard a little bit of Trini, and a little bit of Canadian. And
I'm a melting pot. If Trinidad is a melting pot, I'm a melting pot
of accents.
of accents.
And I'm a callaloo of races. Now, you notice that I don't measure.
No.
Yes,
You
it's
don't.
just I eyeball it with both eyeballs until it's coated, well coated. Oh, so I do not cook with my crown on, just so you know. Can we say why I'm wearing this crown?
Absolutely.
Then I can take it off.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Heavy's the head that wears the crown.
So I'm wearing the crown because I'm the Queen of Rainbow Seniors in Canada. That honor was bestowed on me by Taylor Mack, who is a well-known drag queen from New York. And that's another story for another time. And now I will take it off.
Thank you.
So very slowly you let the mixture warm up. because we're going to be adding egg whites, and you do not want to scramble the egg whites. So when you grow up, well, my father always made sure we had food on the table.
Yeah.
And this, our Sunday meal in Trinidad is macaroni pie, callaloo, stewed chicken, and stew peas, and a salad. Our salad was one slice of cucumber, a slice of tomato, and a leaf of lettuce.
We've known each other for 9 years.
We have an anniversary coming up.
Yes,
Yeah.
we do. In the summer. Okay. How big a bowl do you need?
So pretend you're putting 3 or 4 eggs into a bowl.
Oh, okay.
What are you to each other?
Found family.
We talked about that recently, actually. We were out in public somewhere, and I can't remember how you referred to me.
We were at Understory.
Oh, yes, at Understory, yes. You referred to me as your Dyke mother, I think. Yeah. And then I went home and I thought about it, and I thought, no, because you said you'd felt uncomfortable about how somebody else in your life referring to you as their daughter, and how that felt being non-binary, and it was a different way that they treated you. So I went home and I thought about it, and I thought, I'm a dyke and I'm an auntie, so I'm a Dante. So now I'm your Dante.
My Dante, my
Yes.
Dyke Protector. Can we
Yes.
take a second, please?
Hey.
No, if anything, it's good for the camera.
Chosen family, found family. I mean, I don't. Is it interchangeable? Maybe.
I chose you, and we found each other.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can never put enough cheese in mac and so too bad for anybody who is
Lactose intolerant.
when I came out,
Yeah.
all back in the day, all those lesbians had potluck dinners, potluck this and potluck that.
Yeah.
And I had to figure out what to make, because
Yeah.
they were vegan, they were vegetarian, they couldn't have this, they couldn't have that.
Yeah.
So I would make my curry chana.
Yeah.
They loved my curry chana.
Oh yeah.
And then I started introducing macaroni pie, which didn't go over so well because gluten and the milk and the
Of
eggs. And the,
course.
so
Yeah.
this I only make for people who can appreciate it. Yeah, I'm celebrating my 50th anniversary of being out. I was involved sort of on the down low. It was very clandestine with this woman who shall remain nameless from Trinidad. She knows who she is. Wait until this goes viral. We were friends, and then we became more than friends when she tucked me in one night and kissed me on the cheek, and then the kiss went from the cheek to the lips, and I saw stars, and I achieved a pinnacle without... We were found out by her sister, caught us necking, and she was sent back to Trinidad. And that's when I realized I needed more pinnacles. Graduating from York University, and I went to the Homophile Association of York University and said, I think I might be a lesbian, because I looked it up in an encyclopedia in the library. I was a lesbian for maybe a week, and then I heard the word dyke, and dyke was a lesbian who was political, and I've been a dyke ever since, 50 years now. And I do this with love. The love is what gives it that flavor.
I remember we've had this conversation before where I was just like, one thing I miss about my grandma's cooking is the taste of love.
Yes.
Like you can actually taste the love
When
in the
somebody
food.
makes it, yeah, it's true. Because when my father used to make macaroni pie and callaloo for me, and then I had it from somebody else,
Yeah, it's
didn't
not the
taste
same.
the same.
Yeah. All right.
So do you see the consistency?
Mm-hmm.
I was at Loot, the lesbian organization of Toronto, and that was one of the first organizations that I joined because I was looking for other women like myself. And I was there for about 3 or 4 years, back from 76 until the 80s, early 80s. That by the time I joined it, it didn't last much longer. I don't know when it started, I don't remember. And so I was on the phone lines. It was a peer counseling phone line. We had a coffee house. We had entertainment. And I was there. I knew I was there. And other women who sounded like me, because quite a few younger women of color heard my Trini accent when I was on the phone lines doing counseling, and came down to the house because they said their parents were from the Caribbean, or they had, they were born in the Caribbean and they were looking for somebody like them. And then a book was written called The House That Jill Built, and it was about loot. And I remember some of these white dykes saying to me, well, you're not in the book, so therefore you were not at loot. You know what? I really don't care what they think. I knew I was there. I know I made a difference in people's lives.
LeZlie, do you have other stories about your time as a young dyke?
It was really interesting for me trying to figure out where I fit in when I was coming out and being around these, I would say 99.9% young white lesbians and dykes, because I realized that they thought I was like an exotic fruit.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I was treated. I didn't hear the term exoticized until years later.
Yeah.
But I knew somehow they weren't treating me like a regular human being.
Yeah.
During the HIV/AIDS crisis, I clearly remember that white lesbians only took care of white gay men. And it was us, women who looked like me, dykes and lesbians of color, who took care of our guys who were men of color. And I do not have any men my age who are men of color who are still alive, because they all died. And I am happy that I was there to support them, because they didn't have, many of them, their parents and their families weren't even there for them. And there was a time when Casey House, we had to fight to get men of color into Casey House. We preheated to 350. And wait, before you put it on, check the placement of your shelving. That shelving is good.
Yeah,
so we're
it
gonna
was
put
from the
two on the top and the smaller one on the bottom.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. And it makes a big difference having help. So I also want to add that in getting to know you, I've learned a lot about what you are capable of doing, because sometimes you don't recognize all the talents and skills that you have. And I keep pointing those out. And I've seen so much growth, because I remember the first time you tried to go back to school and it didn't work out. Yeah. And look at you now, you're on the dean's list, you're working at ASAAP, and you're dealing with a huge health challenge. And so also for me, you've become a big part of my life. Alisha took care of me when I was at a very bad point in my life health-wise, and was part of my care team. Yeah, so literally has saved my life. And the reason why I always make a small one is it's a gift for somebody.
Food is a really good way to give people.
Yes.
I feel like there's no amount of money or treasure or like there's no words to describe the things that I would do like for you.
Dal.
Yes. So we now pay each other
In food.
in food. And so every time I go to LeZlie with with a therapy session, I pay LeZlie back in dal, in batches of dal.
What does food mean to both of you?
Food means love and community, I think. Like how my grandma used to show me love is through food.
I think I told you recently, I found out after my father had died
Yeah.
that he made food for 3 churches of 3 different faiths in our neighborhood.
Yeah.
He knew that there were people in those parishes who didn't have, and it was always a Sunday meal.
Yeah.
With the macaroni pie and the callaloo.
Yeah.
I feel the same way. With all of my younger friends, I'm always learning because the world is changing. I was taking things for granted. It's so much easier for people to come out now, but the stress and the anxiety and the challenges that they're facing, I am learning from you every day how to adapt, how to change, how to support you in different ways. And when you told me that you got the diagnosis of lupus, I don't know what can I do, and I started doing research on my own and going with you to the doctor's appointment, showing up at Emerge. But it,
My meds alarm.
oh,
Take it?
yes.
Before I
Yes.
forget, yes. And that's another thing too. Reminding me to take my medication.
So somebody was saying to me I should make this to order, but I can't do this to order. This, I don't have that much love. It's sort of like a drizzle. It's like you're kissing the macaroni with the milk. Yes. But without that luscious lipstick. And this is just to moisten it. So when it's baking, it keeps it moist. So now
Yes.
I drizzle the cheese. This is where the hands come in. No clumping.
Like that?
Yeah. Where the cheese is covered, but you're still seeing little pieces of the cheese underneath. Not too thick. That's a little bit too thick. So put less on the spoon. This is the one part I'm asking you not to improvise on.
Like
Because-
that?
Yes.
I don't think I was ever connected to my Trini culture growing up in Singapore. Oh, they don't even know where Trinidad is on the map. And I was not exposed to my Trini culture. And the only thing that kept me grounded in knowing parts of my culture was my dad. And music was another thing too. My dad introduced me to like
Soca.
soca, calypso. He always said calypso is the only music, like it's Trini music.
Just made macaroni pie.
Wait, how long does it stay in the oven?
An hour.
An hour.
So now you know what to do with your macaroni dinners that
Yes!
you get from the
Who is most likely to get lost?
Yes. I don't know north, the south, the east, the west.
and they're driving. Oh my god.
Who spends the most time getting ready?
I do.
I don't know how many times I've been tempted to just leave you.
Who is most likely to survive a zombie apocalypse?
Oh, LeZlie, you're really prepared.
Yeah.
Yeah, everywhere we go, you're very prepared. I feel like your basement alone is a bomb shelter. If there's ever an apocalypse, we can just hide out in your basement and we'll be fine.
It's because I grew up poor. Never knew where the next meal was coming from.
Yeah.
Who spends more time on Instagram?
LeZlie.
No.
Yes. You sending me memes and reels at 2 o'clock in the morning, LeZlie. Come on now.
I'm only sending things forward. I'm not composing anything.
But you have to like go through them.
I just hope people have their notifications turned off.
Ta-da!
Our joint macaroni pie.
Yay, macaroni
Let's have
pie.
a taste.
I am so hungry.
It's going to be hot.
Hot.
Hot. Hotter than a chula. That's hot. Good. Yep.
Thank you so much for teaching me how to make your macaroni pie. Your Trini macaroni pie.
So now I've passed it on. This is the first time I've made anything that I've passed on to somebody else. And who better than? Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, Dante.
You're welcome.